Hi, my name is Ed Diaz, and today we're going to learn how to install RAM on the Roland Fantom G. Installing RAM is not difficult at all. It's actually very easy. I'm going to give you guys a website that you can go to so you can get RAM that will be guaranteed to work with the Fantom Gs. RAM is something that's very necessary if you plan on working with audio. Audio such as audio recording, because remember this thing does record 24 tracks of audio, and then also audio sampling. So to my remix people out there, you're going to need RAM. It's something that's not very expensive, and like I said, it's very easy to install. So let's begin. Okay, once we've taken our Fantom, turned it off, put it on a nice work surface, and flip it over. I put a pillow on top of the work surface as to protect the keyboard. So just grab it and flip it over. Real nice and easy. Alright, now that we have the Fantom flipped over, there's this panel right here. We're going to remove this. So I'm going to remove all these screws. There's 6 screws total. And I'm going to remove 5 of them, and I'm going to loosen this one right here. And you'll see why. All you need is a Phillips screwdriver. A Phillips screwdriver is all you need. And so let's begin unscrewing them. Now remember, on this one I'm not going to unscrew it all the way, probably about halfway. Just enough so the panel can easily move. Okay, so now that the panel is moved, you see the inside of our keyboard. Okay, here's where the RAM goes, and so there's also a spot for the expansion boards. I'll show how to do those in a later video for you, but I figured we better learn how to put some RAM in first. So I'm using I usually use 512 meg of RAM, 168 pin. The Fantom will do 512 or up to 1 gig, 168 pin, and that's the teeth, the pin. And then also at 133 megahertz. Okay, and I'll post a website that you can get RAM that's guaranteed to work with the Fantom. So I just line up the teeth right in there, and I put it in the little holders for the RAM, and I just give a little firm push down, and you'll see it close up, snapped. Now a little firm on the other side, but not too hard. And now it's snapped up closed, and I'm done installing the RAM. So now let's seal the panel back on. Okay, now that the RAM is installed, let's put the panel back on. And remember, I left that screw still in there? That's so I can easily come in and drop it into place. I like to put my screws in a star pattern when I put them back on, so as to make it easy. So I have this one, then this one, and I'll go in kind of a star pattern. Okay, so let's put the screws right back in, and don't tighten them up right away. Okay, just get them started. Alright, now that the RAM's installed, plug in your Fantom, plug it back in, and turn it on. Now that the Fantom has powered back up, press the menu button, press F2 System, and now press F4 Info. Okay, so you should come up to this screen, and it should tell you what operating system you currently have in the Fantom, and we're up to version 1.31. So if I use my F2 button, just hit it one time, I go down to Memory Info, and right here it tells me I have 512 megs installed, plus the 32 megs that are in the motherboard, so that's 544 megs available. Just so you know, 1 minute of stereo audio is approximately 10 megabytes, and so we have 544 megabytes available to us, so that's approximately 54 minutes of stereo audio. But don't forget, when we record audio, usually it's a voice or a guitar, bass. Okay, and those are mono instruments, so take that time and multiply it. So we have just under 2 hours of recording time in the Fantom. So let's go ahead and press exit, and let's get to making some music.